I'll decide tomorrow.
One. Baby. Love me. Oh, come on! Come on!
The fences are tight around here. The first thing you'll need to do is break through the security net surrounding the Augers Quarter. It seems you can get your hands on some fireworks if you know the Chocobo Girl's code.
Come on! Fly!
If you don't have an...
You're calling yourself the savior.
I think we've
She
got
has
it now.
rose-colored hair.
I know how to get you into that palace. The gate to the Augers Quarter is locked. That's blocking you from the palace.
Security officer.
If you don't have the proper ID, it'll be impossible to get through the front gate.
There are a lot of popular attractions in the Augers Quarter. People want to see them, and it looks like there's a back route that people without IDs can use to get inside.
Every night, there's a play put on in the Augers Quarter to honor God, the song of the Savior. It's very popular.
How good? Lofty. There's a monorail near the palace that the xiii train runs on. Let me guess.
Acting, lady. What? To do what? To what?
The enterprising tourists sneak into the Augers Quarter along that track, right?
That's right. It's the back route we've been looking for. Of course.
Hail there!
Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and appears in the to report persons matching this description to the nearest security officer. If you want to betray me to the authorities, go ahead. But watch your back if you do.
Ooh, look out for the big bad savior! A ticket for one. Time's on the ticket. Be in the industrial area by then or you'll miss your chance for...
You should find that so-called tour guide right away and get the whole scoop. You know the area, right? Central Avenue and then across the sand in the lower city.
Equalizer. Every day.
Considered extremely dangerous.
Right. That's why you keep gonna get metal plate. You better just something again.
Remember, the tour meets up in front of the gate of the industrial area in the lower city.
Savior. She
You'll
has
have to be there at 6 p.m. Make sure you're not late, or they'll leave without you.
herself as a savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. I'll release your soul. Secret safe job. No looking back. You're down. You made it too easy for me.
No.
Palace guards are conducting a search.
Ow! Ow! You got
However it happens, I have to win.
What are you doing?
Be careful, Light. You were able to escape for now, but it lost you an hour of the world's time.
Eyes to the future. Tell me about your maker. No looking back. Here's my ticket. Good enough? Here's my ticket. I can't just hang around here. I'll be back.
Smart girl. Even.
I can't just hang around here. I'll be back. I'll release your soul. You want to be saved. Eyes to the future. Your savior's got a job.
I'll get your money back. Yeah. I'll be back. Don't move when I say. Don't move.
You brought me some seeds, Would you care to show me your haul? A deal's a deal. Here.
Welcome! A customer! This is so exciting! What can I get you?
Well, what do you serve?
Anything you want. How about the chef's special made from top quality recycled materials? Deep fried niblet hairballs.
Are you sure that's actually edible?
Oh yes, it definitely won't kill you, I can guarantee it. And since you're my first customer in days, no charge.
Nothing ventured.
That's the spirit. Take the plunge, I say. Well, does it make your taste buds sing? Are you transported to culinary heaven?
This is...
Too tart? Too much salt, perhaps? I can brush it off if you like.
No, it's actually really good.
God, that is a relief. I mean, of course it's good. I knew you'd love it. I've been working on the recipe for weeks. Unfortunately, it's not very nutritious. People are more health conscious these days, which is ironic considering the times.
Nutritious or not, you'd think that more people would come back for this.
I think it must be me. I just don't have a head. How hard I work, I just can't seem to attract more customers. I've been living on the brink of financial ruin for years now. My son, think of it,
You've got the chops to be a good cook, though. Why don't you try to find yourself a partner? You know, someone you trust who has a better head for business.
Now that you mention it, I hear there's a famous food expert here in Yusnan. Apparently he specializes in turning around lost causes like mine. I'll bet... No, I know he can help me, but how do I find him? All I know is his name.
And what is it?
Gordon Gourmet. Despite his fame, he's hard to track down. If you do happen to run into him, could you tell him about CDs?
Gordon Gourmet. I'll remember it.
You are far too kind. Thank you so much. I hope you find him soon.
Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and a serious weapon. They're asked to report persons
Welcome everyone to the banquet.
Tell me, are you the famous food expert?
Possibly. I do boast a certain renown in culinary circles. It cannot be denied. I see. CD's restaurant, you say? I do hate to see a good restaurant go undiscovered by the dining public.
So, will you help him out? I can take you right there.
Oh no. CD's restaurant? I'm afraid you will have to find someone else. I'm sorry.
I can't persuade you?
Impossible. This city is overflowing with restaurants. The just helping hand of Gordon Gourmet. I'm ragged trying to keep up. And, well, you see... Right, my rule. I have an ironclad policy. I cannot help an establishment unless the owner approaches me directly.
You just made that up, didn't you? All right, can you do this for me? Just give me some advice now and I'll pass it along to the owner. You don't have to come to the restaurant at all.
That sounds reasonable. I mean, I'd hate to see a restaurant serving fried niblet hairballs go under. Communicated accurately, precision, and that means I never understand the instructions perfectly.
Well, I guess that rules me out. I don't know the first thing about fine dining.
Oh, you don't have to be a top chef or even a garde-manger. All you need is a discerning palate. Practically anyone can acquire one with a little training.
I'm not sure what you mean by a discerning palate, but I don't think I have one.
Trust me when I say it can be found. In fact, a tour of the best establishments of the glutton's quarters should do. This is the famous
Guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and a
come on!
weapon.
Come on!
They're asked to report persons matching this description
Stop
to
it.
the nearest security officer.
When offering a complete dining experience to discerning patrons, superb food and excellent drinks are not enough. One must always anticipate the needs of your patrons. I am constantly assessing the dining space from the viewpoint of my customers, the comfort, the decor. Our customers want more than just a meal. They come for the memories they can savor for years to come.
That was useful information, but you still have more to learn. You should visit more restaurants in the Glutton's Quarter.
Welcome. We have a popular selection of sweets. The gourmet restaurant. Our customers come here to put down their shopping bags and rest their weary feet. Our cakes and sweets are the perfect pick-me-up for just about everyone. We put a lot of love into our cakes, and that's what makes them so good. They're like treats for your palate and soul.
Light, I'm glad you're enjoying all the food, but I hope all these rich meals don't slow you down.
Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself to a funeral.
Carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are
Welcome.
asked to report persons
How can I be of
matching
help?
this description to the nearest security officer.
From the elegant simplicity of straight spirits on the rocks to complex and fruity concoctions with little umbrellas, we serve all kinds of drinks. Cocktails can be served chilled or warm, shaken or stirred. Everyone has their own preferences. We encourage customers to consult with our staff to create the perfect cocktail to accompany their evening.
You're gonna be a real food connoisseur by the time this is over. You just have 3 more restaurants left to visit.
Step right up. Get the best meat and kebabs in Houston. Our meat is shipped directly from the wildlands. We use only natural ingredients, none of that synthetic stuff. Grilling and roasting are the best. The key is knowing how to seal in the juices and flavors. And we do that better than anyone else.
2 more places, like, and you'll have managed to sample all the popular restaurants in the Glutton's Quarter.
Behavior.
Every one of our fish is fresh caught and delicious.
Weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest
We get our
security
seafood
officer.
fresh every morning. Comes straight out of the ocean. Tastes great raw or grilled. A chef is even more important when preparing uncooked dishes. The way you slice a tuna makes all the difference in the world.
Almost. This is the Glutton's Quarter. A paradise for gourmands that serve up dishes from every culture.
Come enjoy the healthy fruits of the earth. Even kids who hate greens love my veggie dishes. Vitamins in vegetables are determined by their color. You want a wide variety for a well-balanced diet.
Well, you visited all the best restaurants. What do you say, Light? Do you feel like you've learned all there is to know?
Listening to scraps of advice from chef won't make me an expert. Besides, most of what they told me was common sense. They didn't tell me
You
anything
are alone and afraid. I don't mind though. Get
Go
what
to the
you
Lord and see what Gordon Gourmet has to say.
Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description
Well,
to the
how
nearest
goes the
security
culinary tour?
officer.
I did what you suggested. I visited the top restaurants in the neighborhood.
That is excellent news. So now let me give you the advice I promised. If Xiii's restaurant wants to turn its business around, wait, let me ask you something first. You've eaten at Xiii's and at the best establishments in Houston. Why don't you tell me what you think is the main difference between the two? I'd be interested to hear your opinion, in your own words, of course.
Why? Is this some kind of test?
Yes, exactly. Now tell me, what did all the successful restaurants have in common that poor old Xiii's lacks?
Let me see. Everyone I spoke to was helpful. They seemed honest and open. I don't think they were lying to me, but something seemed off.
Oh, would you care to elaborate?
Well, it almost felt like they were hiding something from the customers. But it wasn't as if they were deliberately lying or trying to deceive anyone. In fact, I don't think they realized it themselves. They thought they were telling me everything they knew. Yes, that's it. It was unconscious, like an instinct. They were hiding something, but they weren't doing it deliberately at all. I'd say the very best chefs, restaurant managers, and bartenders all share some kind of secret. It's like a special ingredient that makes their food stand out from the others.
What a wonderful deduction. You hit the nail on the head. To think you discovered this answer only after visiting a few establishments. It is as you say, the best most successful restaurants have a certain je ne sais quoi, a secret something that makes their offerings unique. And finding that something, that is what I do best. In other words, if the restaurant does not already have a special something, then I simply cannot help it.
Then what about CDs? Do you think you can help him?
I can tell you this, the chef there already knows his secret. The talent is there to make that restaurant a success. Unfortunately for him, the secret spice that gives his dishes flair is extremely rare. He cannot secure supplies, and that is why he struggles.
Mom?
Let me be specific. Once upon a time, CD's recipes all featured the spice commonly known as civet musk. But then supplies dried up and the restaurant fell into a long decline.
You seem to know a lot about CDs.
Well, a long time ago, let's just say we have a close history and leave it at that.
Jimmy, all I need to know is that if I can find this spice, the restaurant should start bringing in customers.
Yes, exactly. The problem is the spice is not easy to find. In fact, the only way to acquire it would be to defeat certain monsters. Such a shame. All for want of a single spice, his restaurant is failing. He has the recipe for success. He just needs the final ingredient.
For the eye. What?
Okay, you come to the condition of microwave on.
What is? What are you doing? What are you doing? I thought you just wanted. You little thing.
are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security.
Did you turn this into a play?
We promise to deliver the utmost insight.
I'll release your soul. Time can't be stopped. It's your funeral. Now. Now you know who's stronger.
That's it, Light. You found some civet musk.
Palace guards are conducting a
You should head back to Gordon Gourmet and see what he advises you to do next.
She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest
This is the famous penguin.
Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself
I recognize that fragrance
She has
anywhere.
rose-colored
You
hair
found
and is
civet musk.
carrying an enormous
Thank you
weapon.
indeed. It's very kind of you to report. Steve is lucky to have you on its
To the
side.
nearest security
Why are you thanking me? If anyone should be grateful, it's me, and the owner of CDs for all of your helpful advice.
Oh, quite so. When you put it that way, of course you're right. I just get caught up in a project and start thinking it's my own restaurant I'm saving. But back to business. Here, I developed this new and original recipe. I want you to take it back to CDs together with the civet musk bookmark. The owner will be waiting anxiously for you.
So, you still don't want to meet him yourself?
I'm afraid that won't happen. Not ever again. However, that doesn't stop me from wishing him and CDs the very best. Please tell him that whatever happens, I'll be praying for his success.
Lightning, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Do you remember what the owner of CDs told us when we met?
You mean the story about his son that ran away from home when the restaurant started struggling?
money,
Great minds, Hope. We've both been thinking that maybe this son of his went on to become a famous food expert.
And that's why Gordon will meet CD's owner. But if you really want to help out, let's take the civet musk and recipe to CD's.
Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching.
Gordon Gourmet created a new recipe for you. You should make it with this civet musk. Do that, and you'll be able to save your restaurant. At least, that's what he said.
Why, thank you. This is wonderful. How can I ever repay you? This is incredible. Everything is here in black and white. A groundbreaking dish. I'd never have thought to do half the things in this recipe. About the recipe? Oh, not particularly. Strangely familiar. Yes, I've seen it before. These swirls, these bold loops.
I don't care what you want me
I think
to.
so. It turns out Gordon Gourmet has a secret identity. He's your long-lost son.
He is? And you're sure it was him who created this wonderful recipe? But more importantly, he's in this town. Is he happy?
There's nothing to worry about. He's doing great. Except, I'm really sorry, but I don't think he wants to see you again. I can't tell you where he is.
But why? Yes, we quarreled when he
Do you have a message for him? I can make sure he gets it.
Well, how about this? I'm gonna make his dish just like the recipe lays out. Would you be so good as to deliver it to him? At the very least, I want him to try it. Truth be told, what I really want to tell him is to come back to CD's and work with me. Perhaps if he knows I
don't think words alone will do it, but if he tries your dish and likes it, that might be enough for him.
And there it is, finished at last. Here, please, I want you to be the first to taste it.
All right. I'm feeling hungry anyway. Wow. This might be the most delicious thing I've ever had in my entire life. Really, it's incredible.
Why, thank you. Although all the credit must go to my son, it was his doing. Here, I've made enough for one more. I've asked you for many favors, but would you do this last thing for me?
Sure. I'll take it to Gordon Gourmet.
The gate that leads to the industrial area opens at 6. If you miss that opportunity, you'll have to wait until the next day for your next chance to sneak in. Be careful to be on time to meet the tour
They're
group.
asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security. Palace guards are conducting search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying
Do I smell it? I think I smell. I do, don't I?
They're
That
asked
must
to
be my
report
recipe.
persons matching this
Yes, the
description
owner
to
at
the nearest
CD's
security
insisted that I
officer.
bring you a portion so you could taste it for yourself.
I see. Well, then... Oh, yes. A perfect balance of fuzzy mutton and civet musk. The palate sings. It's a microcosm of culinary delight. A theme park of olfactory and gustatory attractions. And if you think that's hyperbole, I've only just begun. This is even better than I imagined. I always knew he was a skilled chef, but this...
So, why don't you go back there and help him out again in the kitchen?
Go back? Well, what do you mean? I've never... Oh, all right. The cat's out of the bag. You've somehow figured it out. What my true identity is. I admit it. I am indeed the son of the owner of CD's restaurant. It was a long time ago, but one day was wrong, and I left the shop vowing never to return. We fought over cooking, you see. But even after I left, I vowed that one day I would rebuild the restaurant. That's what started me on my journey to becoming Gordon Gourmet. Since then, I devoted every waking hour to learning about the culinary art. After many years of study, I finally had an epiphany. I realized what CD's restaurant needed to regain its former glory.
You had a falling out because of the menu? But when your father so the two of you could run the restaurant together like old times.
So he recognizes my ability. Oh, but it's too late. I can't go back now. The fact is, I abandoned him in the restaurant when times were tough. I'm ashamed of what I did. I can't face him again. You mustn't feel that way, my son. Father, how did you find me? My apologies to the young lady, but I wanted to see you. I followed her after she left the shop. What do you say? Let's start over. You set out on your own, did things your own way, stayed true to yourself, working hard to achieve your dreams. And now look what you can do. The recipe that you created was amazing. I've never seen the likes of it before. What can I say except that I am proud of you? But Father, I left you. Not in my wildest dreams could I have conceived of such a dish. Indeed, if you had given it to me back then, I doubt I would have recognized its greatness. But worse, I wouldn't have believed you could be capable of such a thing. I always underestimated you, my son. For that, you have my sincere apologies. It's all right. And for what it's worth, I'm sorry for abandoning you and the restaurant when you were struggling to keep it going.
Looks like you two have made up.
Yes. Now let's get to it, shall we? Together. We'll make xiii a success again!
That went well. A microcosm of culinary delight, did he say? That sounds rather tasty to me. Was it as good as he said?
Want me to pick you up some takeout?
That sounds rather tasty to me. You know what I prefer over that? If sometime you made me one of your specialty dishes.
I haven't spent much time in kitchens, but if you want something off the campfire grill, maybe I could rustle something up. I was never as good a cook as Sarah, but I have been told that I grill a pretty mean...
Excuse me there, young lady. May I ask you somewhat of a strange question? Have you had anything stolen by a pickpocket, for example?
Yeah, just like a damn tourist. It was a kid, and he knew what he was doing.
A young boy, was it? And he's still up to his old tricks. I know the lad, and his is a sorry tale. I'm not likely to hear a sadder one in all of Yusnan. If I compensated you, would you be so good as to forget this happened?
You're sure it was this kid?
Yes, it could be none other than the orphan boy Pickett.
Then maybe he should be punished. He needs to learn that stealing is wrong.
You see, the poor boy has lost both of his... No sympathy at all?
I've got plenty. He's not the first person in this world to lose someone they love.
Have you lost family too?
Maybe.
It's a beautiful blue
You have,
eyes.
haven't you? I can tell. Then you can help the boy. Someone like you will be able to reach out to him. I need you to give him this letter. It's from his father, who gave it to me for safekeeping. It's the only thing he left his son.
I'll do it, but I don't see why you can't give it to him yourself. How did you know his father anyway?
We were both hunters who tracked ferocious monsters. But then Pickett's father was killed, and his death was my fault. And so he refuses to accept the letter from my hands. Please, won't you give Pickett the letter from his father? It may help him end his criminal ways and get his life back on track.
Hello. Is it your first time in Yusnan? Ask me anything. I know this city like the back of my own hand.
This description to the nearest security officer. This is a broadcast from the safety office. Not transmitting order of salvation. A warrant has been issued for the arrest of the woman calling herself.
You want to be saved. suspected as much.
This is a broadcast from the Public Safety Office.
I can tell you're pretty upset. Want to tell me about it?
What good would that do? You can't teach me how to sing again, can you?
You forgot how to sing?
My voice is just gone. I can't hold a note anymore.
Sure you're not sick or something?
My heart, maybe. The cruel bastard, he left me.
And you think he took your voice with him?
You don't understand what it is to perform, do you? He's not just my lover. He's written all my best hits. We were an unbeatable partnership. But then he up and left, leaving nothing but his songs behind. I tried to sing them, but I'm so angry at him I just can't get the words out.
So you're not heartbroken, just angry?
I don't expect you to understand.
You're right about that. I don't understand at all.
Wait a second. Would you be willing to go and find him for me? I'll make it worth your while. My word is good, I promise.
Why are you asking me?
Because there's no danger he'd fall for you and forget about me.
Don't hate me if he does fall for me.
If he does, I'll hunt you down, tear your hair out, and claw your eyes. Do I make myself clear? Anyway, his name is Birdie. He's the kindest, most gentle man in the whole city. He should be easy to find in a sea of undesirable men.
That's really not much of a lead, but I'm willing to help you out.
What prompted you to take on such a strange job?
I don't know.
Be careful around Olga. She's a bit of a diva, if you couldn't tell.
I checked my files on this Olga woman.
Hey, why are you running from me? I just want to talk.
I don't know any Olga. I mean...
It doesn't take a genius to figure out you know her. Do you know anything else about her? Like, where her missing lover is?
Oh, I can't keep this secret for any longer. I just can't. I have to confess it to someone, and it might as well be you. I'm her lost lover.
Is this your idea of a joke?
No, it's true, I swear. My name is Birdie. You know, the songwriter. I promised her my undying love.
Don't wanna go there.
I unwittingly lost the 354th song I wrote for her.
Wait a minute. Did you say 354?
No one got on there.
I had a few centuries.
Whatever.
Ideas
No
come easy.
one got
I picture my
on
Olga, and the
there.
melodies just come to me fully formed, as if from
No
another
one
world.
goes out
You're
there.
looking good, I
Never
guess.
wanna
The dark
make
cloud has blotted
you.
out the sun of our
No
radiant
wanna
love.
be
In the form of a frightful monster that suddenly attacked me and stole my song away. Which, incidentally, brings me to the favor I want to ask. I'm sure you can guess what it is.
Why don't you spell it out for me, just to be sure?
Well, I was thinking that you could get my music back from that, monster.
No one
I'd give you a
gonna
reward.
Olga, neither of you mind asking strangers for favors, do you?
There's something I just don't get. He said he's written over 300 songs, right? If that's the case, why can't he just write a new one?
Now that you mention it, I'm not gonna make you give back what you stole. It belongs to you anyway. Did you notice?
Huh? What is it? A letter? And it's addressed to me? Oh, yeah? Huh. It's from my old man. What am I supposed to do with this?
Why are you asking me? It's yours now. Throw it away for all I care.
Damn right I'll throw it away. And I don't need your permission either.
Listen, I'm not gonna pretend I understand. It must be hard for you. Losing your parents, then being trapped in a child's body for centuries and centuries all alone.
That's right. You can't understand. No one can.
Let me tell you something. I lost my parents, but it wasn't the same. I still had my sister. I wasn't left all on my own. I was luckier than you.
So, your parents are dead too?
Yeah, it happened a long time ago, but I remember being really angry. People pitied me, treated me like a helpless child. I couldn't stand it. So, I pushed people away and built walls around me. But I still had my sister. She understood me.
It's not fair. I didn't have anyone. I was left all alone.
I know. If it were me, I couldn't have done what you did. You're a lot stronger than I am. You've done an amazing thing, going through that and surviving all these years. You should be proud of yourself.
I should? I've never felt proud about anything. But when you put it like that, maybe I should be proud.
I didn't even think to ask. I just got caught up in their little game.
Well, they are artists. Putting on a show is what they do. Anyway, since you already agreed to help, let's go and find this music of his.
So bored. It's a great time to run some errands.
Can you hear my song? I'm playing it for you.
Can you play that again for me?
Oh, hey. Your name isn't Lightning, is it?
And just how did you know that?
Oh, well, the girl in black told me. She said that if I played this song, a lady called Lightning would show up.
Lumina.
That's it, Lumina. She's the one who showed me how to play the song. So, do you know it?
Sure, I've heard it before. So why don't you play me the rest of it now? What's so funny?
That's exactly what Lumina said you'd say. She said that if I played the first bit, you'd come over to talk to me, and then you'd be sure to ask me to play the rest.
Guessing now I have to do something to hear the rest, right?
Yep. Lumina said if you want to hear the whole song, you're gonna have to find the musical treasure spheres. I've got a key that's supposed to open them all.
I'll play Lumina's little game, but not for my own benefit. Maybe if Snow hears that song down here in the streets, it'll give him some smidgen of hope.
Huh? Wait a sec. Are you saying this song has something to do with the patron? What?
I can't say, but I'll tell you what. You play me the whole song, and maybe I'll tell you.
All right, it's a deal. But you still have to do what I asked for first. Here's the key to the boxes. You have to find all of them. When you're done, come back and talk to me. There's a lot of freedom here.
Max Green.
I gave the letter to Pickett, although I guess it's more accurate to say he stole it off me.
He did? But you know what? It might be the last thing he steals. I saw him just a little while ago, and something was different about him. He seemed proud, holding his head high. Why, he reminded me of his father. I think his criminal days might be over. You did the right thing, helping that child.
Maybe you shouldn't call him that. Child, I mean. He seems more mature than other kids. If you treated him more like the young man that he's become, he might listen to you.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Of course. The next time I see little Pickett, I shall address him not as a child of my dear friend, but as a man in his own right. Thank you so much for all your help.
guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security post.
Looks like you've got yourself a ticket to the play. Even the best are willing to deal when we've got something they want, huh? Just make sure you don't deal your life away.
Welcome to the glittering city.
Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling
Miss
herself
Mighty Savior, what can I do for you on this fine day?
Carrying an enormous weapon.
You did a fantastic
Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest
Are you taking the train?
Oh my God.
Light, it looks like Noel is hiding out in an area of town called the Warren. It is likely he's waiting for you to seek him out.
And what's the order? I'm inspecting the clock tower.
That's where they hung the dummy. You didn't happen to see if they left anything else behind, did you?
Thankfully, nothing dangerous was uncovered. In any case, this clock is fine. Job done.
But there's a problem?
There is. I don't know if you're aware of this, but the clocks in town are all set to this one. Well, if I want to go the extra mile, I really should check the other ones too. Make sure they're all ticking right. Problem is, I have to stay right here and keep an eye on this one. If only there were someone else to check the others.
But there isn't. And so you're stuck. Why are you so worried about the clocks anyway? What's the big deal?
It's hard to explain. I have this irrational fear that keeps creeping into my head. That should the clocks ever stop, that'll cause everything else to, too. Time, the world, everyone. Finished. I have to know that all the clocks are ticking. I hate to ask, but could you check them for me? It would certainly help put my mind at ease.
Sure. How many are there in this city?
Chocobocolina! The canvas of prayers is ready for your viewing pleasure. You did it! You made someone's prayers come true!
Melody Bird. Every Keekers has a Melody Bird.
I was told about a special medicine that only you can make.
Yes. Say no more. You want a flask of our super special, is that it? No problem. Except we're all out. I'm really sorry. You're the second person we had to break the bad news to today. I can make more, but I can't get my hands on the ingredients. I wish I could have helped that poor girl. She needed it for a family member that took a turn for the worse.
I'm here for her, actually. If I bring you the ingredients, can you make more?
Of course, and I'll do it for free. Anything to help a fellow resident. Here's a list of all the ingredients.
I told you to stay. This is a game. Now give me my plan. I don't think.
We're trying to increase the security.
I told you. You're right.
My ball's on the roof. It's too high for me to reach. How do I get it down?
You should chase down the Shadow Hunter. Noel. I believe he's run to the Warren, a dangerous part of town.
Without my ball? My ball! Thank you! Wow, you can climb anything, can't you?
What are you doing here all by yourself?
I'm waiting for my brother. He's a bounty hunter. He left to fight a really scary monster that came out of the chaos. He went to kill it with some friends a while ago.
And he hasn't come back?
No, and it's already been 5 days.
That's a long time. Look, I know you're worried about him, but you have to take care of yourself, too. It wouldn't do your brother any good if you got yourself killed out here.
I'm okay. Besides, it's my job to wait right here till he comes back. He's really strong. I know he'll be back soon.
I'm sure he will be. If I see him around, I'll tell him you're waiting for him and that he should hurry home.
Thanks. Now that I have my ball back, I have something to play with until he gets here. Don't worry about me. I'm okay on my own. Thank you again for my ball.
Welcome. Let me know if I can be of any help. Oh, I see you didn't just wander in here by accident, did you? Not everyone knows what this is used for. You must know your stuff. Thank you very much.
It's time. We're saved.
That's a beautiful eyes. That's a beautiful